Good morning, guys. This is Professor Yellappa Halgodi, Department of Computer Science and Engineering at HBIT. Today, we are discussing tie breaking in the simplex method. You all of you know how the LPP solved using algebraic method and a tabular form method. In tabular form method, we are entering all values of variables, different variables, that is non negative variables and the basic variables. During the solution, sometimes while selecting the pivot value from pivot column and pivot row, there is some confusion for selecting pivot value because of different uh, because of the same minimum theta we are finding in the tabular form. So let us go with example. This is our example. Maximum z is equal to 2x1 plus x2 subjected to 4x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 12, 4x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 8, 4x1 minus x2 is less than or equal to 8. Decision variables are x1 comma x2 are greater than or equals to 0. So this is our problem. While solving this problem, first we need to convert this form to standard form. So here, for a conversion of this form to standard form, we are using the slack variables. Slack variable is a non-negative variable which converts the unequal constant into the equation. So here, we converted into standard form the z max. This is our objective function, 2x1 plus x2 plus 0 s1 plus 0 s2 plus 0 s3. These s1 s2 and s3 are a slack variables, three slack variables. For first constant we are adding this slack variable and converted this unequal constant into the equation, and similarly second s2 and third s3 for a second and third respectively. So here the x1 x2 s1 s2 and s3 are greater than or equals to 0. So here the x1 and x2, x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0, these are non-negative variables. Here if we are assigning the x1 and x2 value in this equations, so x1 is 0, x2 is 0, then s1 is equal to 12. Here x1 is 0, x2 is 0, s2 is equal to 8, and here in third equation x1 is 0, x2 is 0, and s3 is equal to 8. So these are the basic variables s1, s2 and s3. So 12, 8, 8 respectively. So this is the standard form. Now let's see the table to break the how tie is happening in a iteration. So let's start. This is our table. First you create a table using different variables the and coefficients. Enter the coefficient values. So this is our table. So before going to table, I will show the values also. Okay. So here you have a table, you have created table and mentioned CB. These are the coefficients of the basic variable in objective function. XB is the basic variables basis. X1 x2 s1 s2 and s3, these are 5 variables in our objective function and in constants. This is RHS value, this is theta, that is the minimum ratio. So here in objective function, you see the objective function 2x1 plus x2, 2x1 plus x2, so 0 0 0. These are the coefficients of these 5 variables. Similarly in objective function s1 is 0, s2 is 0 and s3 is 0. Similarly we added here 0 0 0. So first step you remember, first you create a table and define the variables and different variables from the standard form, and first you assign objective function coefficients. Later you here assign the constant coefficients of a different variables, and next you enter here the what is the RHS value. So here you enter the coefficients of these three variables in a objective function. So now next we see this happens. After this we need to find a zj. What is zj? So zj having a one mathematical calculation. So how we find zj? So for a zj, finding zj, this is our equation. Zj is equal to cbi into jth column of the matrix. Here this is jth column, j1, j2 and j3, j4 and j5. So now this is the j. So what is the j? This is zj. So here cbi, we know the cb 0 0 0. We just multiply this into this. Okay, understood? Here you can multiply 0 into 3 plus 0 into 4 plus 0 into 4 for the first column, jth column. So that is z1. So what is the result? 0. z1 is 0. Similarly z2 is equal to 0 into 3 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 into minus 1, that is also 0. This is z2. z3, similarly z3 is 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0 plus 0 into 0, that is also 0. Similarly z4 is also 0 into 0 plus 0 into 1 plus 0 into 0, that is also 0. And for z5, 0 into 0 and 0 plus 0 into 1, 0 into 0 plus 0 into 1, this is for s3. So this value is also 0. So now you remove here, and z1, for z1 is 0, z2 is 0, z3 is 0, z4 is 0 and z5 is 0. Similarly cb into RHS 12, 0 into 12 0, 0 into 8 0, 0 into 8 0. So its sum is 0. So here now find cj minus zj. Cj minus zj. So what is cj? Cj is the coefficients of the objective function. Here cj, that is the jth. So this minus this, right? 2 minus 0 is 2, 1 minus 0 is 1, and 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0 and 0 minus 0 is 0. So this is the value, and this is the step to finding cj minus zj. After this, so we need to find the optimal solution. So here we need a pivot value. So we need to find a pivot value. For finding pivot value, there is a method in a simplex method. So first we are taking the entry, the largest entry or a maximum entry. This is called a max key. This is called max key. And now max key, we found the max key. This is called the key row, key column. This is called the key column. Now we need to find the what? We need to find pivot value. Before finding pivot value, we need theta value, the minimum theta. So now let us find how we find a theta. So first, this is, I know this is max key or the entering column. So divide, we have a RHS value, this divide by this, 12 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 and 8 divided by 4. What is the 12 divided by 4 is 3, right? 3. And what is the 8 divided by 4 is 2. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So here for a outgoing, for a finding outgoing element, we need a minimum theta, but here we have two minimum theta values. So we need, this is called the tie. This situation is called a tie. So we need to break this tie. We need to break this tie. There is some formula. So first you select this row and this row. You select this row and this row, second and third row. So only select this portion, only select this portion, because these are the basic variables. So only select this portion and find out. Here you divide this, here